Boom kadim kabam guys, this is Games Techno back with another freaking video, and this is yet another gaming news video. Well, the dust has settled down and we know quite a bit of things about the PS5 and about the games that they showed more of yesterday in the PS5 live stream. But I did not want to make today's video all about that, because most of the people in this world, because there were like a 250,000 people watching that stream, so you probably know about whatever got announced at the PS5 live stream. So I've got some different gaming stories for the day, so that we don't talk all PlayStation. So let's freaking kick it off with the first story of the day. That is an Xbox story. Okay, Dirt 5's Xbox Series S gameplay is out. I re-emphasize the S because S and X are kind of I mean, they're not similar. Okay, so after watching the freaking gameplay, it is not a very long gameplay footage. It's like a 1 or 1.5 minute gameplay footage. But the thing I liked the most was the lighting on the body of the car. I mean, it was looking realistic AF, bro. The way the light reflected from the freaking parts of the car. I think it's because of ray tracing. I don't know, but yeah. And of course, it was looking smooth. I mean, it was looking smooth, but we don't know if it was 120 frames per second or not, because YouTube only allows us to upload 60 frames per second footage, so we can't tell. I mean, Xbox hasn't officially told, or Dirt 5 hasn't officially told if the game was running at 120 frames per second or not, but the gameplay was looking quite fluid. I mean, I personally like the Series S quite a bit. Now, the second story of the day is GameStop is offering trade-ins to last-gen console owners. I mean, it's quite funky, it's quite funky if you want to, trade in your old console. Depending on what console you trade in, up to $200 can be saved on your Series S or Series X purchase. Of course, your new Xbox, that'd be. So basically, the pricing is as follows, or I mean, the credit is as follows, you can say. You can save $200 if you trade in your Xbox One X or PS4 Pro, and then $175 if you've got a Nintendo Switch or a PS4 1TB model. And then the third one, you can save $125 if you've got a Nintendo Switch Lite, Xbox One S or PS4 500GB. And last but not the least, you can save $100 on your new Xbox Series S or X if you've got an Xbox One. $100 off of your freaking price of the thingy. So GameStop is offering all of this. I quite appreciate it. I mean, I like it. Basically, as you saw, if you own a freaking Xbox One X or PS4 Pro and you want to trade them out, you can get the freaking Xbox Series S for $100 freaking bucks, bro. $100 freaking bucks. And of course the Series X for $300 because its original price is $500 USD, of course. Now, the third story of the day comes out from Left 4 Dead 2. I love this game. Left 4 Dead 2, the Last Stand update, is going live next week. It's releasing on September 24th. I mean, it's a major update and it's coming, years after the game's release. And of course, the game hasn't had any major updates from quite a lot of time, actually. Now, the mod or the update is developed by a community team consisting of 30 plus people working together with Valve, I think that's how you pronounce the company's name. Now, the update is going to introduce 20 new survival maps. Are you freaking kidding me? 20 new survival maps into the game, updated animations, new melee weapons. I love that stuff, bro. And tons of more things. I mean, I'ma just drop down in the description the link to all the details that the updates are gonna provide. Now, the last, but of course not the least, story of the day. Oh man, the $70 price tag turns out to be true. I mean, somewhat, you know. When the next generation was about to come out, I mean, the rumors were in the air that all the games are gonna be costing $70 from now on, but that's not true. I mean, that's partially true, as after the Sony's, PlayStation 5 release, they released some prices of their games, and here it is. Sony's Demon Souls will cost $70. Now, I mean, not every game is gonna cost $70, but Sony officially announced that their own worldwide studio titles, which I assume is the first party titles, will cost anywhere between $49.99 to $69.99. Though Spider-Man Miles Morales is priced at $50 only, or I mean $49.99, that is, though the Ultimate Edition is $69.99, that is $70, which will include, the previous Spider-Man that came out in 2018, I guess. It will be the remastered version, of course. So I mean, Miles Morales is gonna cost $50 because, of course, it is not a wholly new game, that is. I mean, that was pretty much it for today's news, guys, but now I'm gonna talk about the 4 things that I wanted to talk about from the PS5 release. Oh man, the first thing is the Harry Potter game. It's called Hogwarts Legacy, I think. I'm extremely ready for that one. I want to know more and more about that freaking title. And then comes Resident Evil 8, whose gameplay was... Gameplay? I can't say gameplay. I mean, more of Resident Evil Village was shown in the PS5 presentation, which I absolutely loved, and it was terrifying. The third thing is, of course, the pricing. The digital edition is gonna be costing $400 or $399. I mean, let's just freaking cancel that. $400. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. And then, of course, the disc version or disc available version is gonna cost 500 USD. Now, the last thing that I absolutely loved from the PS5 presentation was the PS Plus. I mean, with the PS5, if you get the PS Plus, which is $7 a month, I believe, and $50 a year, you're gonna get freaking Uncharted 4, God of War. I mean, literally every freaking huge game from PlayStation 4 is on that freaking PlayStation Plus subscription. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, that's all for today's video, guys. Bye bye.